So, if you watched me yesterday, you know I painted. I said today we were going to gel plate. My poor old gel plate, she hadn't been out in forever. It's been a good 3 months or a lot longer, maybe 4. This was what I painted with y'all here yesterday. And then this I done after I went off screen. Actually, I'm showing it to you upside down. There you go. So this is my first attempt at roses. I'm not sure if I like them, but the blending that it did was very interesting. So anyway, and then y'all saw me paint the thing. Hey Sharon, how are you, sweetheart? You saw me paint that, but yeah, I did the roses off screen. Just not sure if I like them. That one, the dark got a little gray looking, so kind of like that one, and I like that one a little bit. But anyway, so what we're working on today is we're going to load up the gel plate and print some prints and do some printing. And let's go ahead and open these. These are brand new. Yeah, they just needed that. These are brand new paints. So they came in the last package you sent me, I think, Sharon. So let me roll my sleeves up. I don't want to get my sweater in this. Thank you, Sharon. Anyway, so I have a bunch of paper here, and it's all one-sided paper. And so I'm going to print the backs of it for my prayer journals that I'm making for my nieces. I'm going to print the backs of it. So anyway, that's what we're going to work on. So yay me. I just unloaded a 9-pound box of jewelry. It actually had a bunch of bags. Well, it had several bags in it for the bag sale. It's part of my consignment. So anyway, I still have some more to get unloaded. So, well, no, some more to get out of my stuff to get down off the wall. I know you can't see it, but on my back wall, I have a freezer, and over my freezer, I have those expandable, uh, like coat racks, and they have purses on them, um, purses that are my collection purses. I have some that need listed that I hadn't ever got around to listing. We'll probably put some of them in. So, what are we going to start with? I think we're going to start with phthalo green. I have a love of phthalo green. So, anyway, we'll do a little phthalo green, and we'll see what this blue looks like with it. There, a little bit of that. And maybe some of this cookie. Looks kind of like an umber. There we go. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you today, hon? I don't want to get my mouse in it. Let's see. Is that the one that comes out? One of them will pop out of the thing real easy. Is this the one? No, this is the one that does not pop out real easy. So we'll go that way. Well, that was not good. Let's throw that in the trash because that'll be just what I need to pick up and blow my nose. And there is paint on my face. My nose is running a little. This weather change always gets me. Okay, let's put those away. And let's get out this y'all. This is some bubble wrap that was in the thing. I'm good. So we're going to just put down some bubble wrap. I do like the print that bubble wrap makes on a jelly print. I think it's cool. What are you up to today, ma'am? There we go. Stuck our finger in it first thing. Ain't that just how it goes? So we're going to do some book pages too. Just one single side of them. Make sure I only have one there. That's awful thick, but it feels like that's only one. I'm going to just do that. I missed the middle. I got it. There we go. I like that. Very nice. That's very nice. Now where are we going to lay these to dry? Huh. That is the $64,000 question. Where are we going to lay those to dry, Cindy? Making some YouTube shorts about jewelry. This is this book here is a book that is from, I think it's from the 60s, and it's about how to be a good pastor's wife. And it always makes me giggle. It just does. As I try to imagine some pastors' wives of today being like that. So let's see if we put a little bit of this right here. Come on. There. And maybe a little blue, and we can pick up some of that green. Just want it just a little. Anyway. Sharon, if you don't know, Elizabeth makes jewelry. And she also does art, like paper arts too. Anyway. But she makes really pretty jewelry. She repurposes it. You know what? I don't know if you pay. Do you pay to have StreamYard? I don't know if you know this. And I'm considering paying to have StreamYard. If you pay to have StreamYard, you can stream to both channels at once. And see, that's one of my things is I don't have very many. I have a whole nother channel, and it's just called Cindy Loven. Come on. That is really thick. My paint, we'll have to wonder if it froze up. Maybe it needs. Anyway, yeah, you can stream to both channels at once. I'm really considering paying the $20 a month to do that. That way I can build that other channel up. I only have 36 followers over there. So I love Payne's Gray. It's one of my favorite colors for painting with and for playing on my gel plate with. And we're going to put it on the back of this right here, and we're going to do some stenciling. Yeah, because I use StreamYard, but I don't pay for it. So these are brand new. I've never used them. I'm sure they came from Temu. Well, drop a link in the chat, and we'll go over and subscribe. Uh-oh. See, they didn't get the plastic pulled off good there. These may have come in Angie's packet, now that I think about this. Let's do this like this first. I think I have two papers. Nope, it's just one. That's so thick. Let's pick that up. Do we have any more of those? No more of those. No, we'll do it on this. Just as a pickup page. Just want to pick that up. Hi, Jude. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to go back. I want to do this. Hold on. I want to make sure I get in these little things real good because I don't want to lose my prettiness here. Okay, now that is really pretty, but we need to put a color down on top of it to pick up. Okay. There we go. I did too. I went and subscribed. I'll leave it up so I can go back and read later. Watch. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Hopefully it does good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's real pretty. That turned out real good. Which I'll trim it up anyway, but I didn't get over that. I like that. I like Payne's gray and gold together. Very well, I do. Lay that up there. So let's do it again. Maybe we just got a snotty blob in here. Let's just see if we do this. Yeah, that comes out better like that. There's the snotty blob. Oh, Cindy. It's got had some hard stuff on the edges. Threw away a nice paper bag. Just realized I threw it away. Thankfully, I didn't get any paint on it before I realized it was thrown away. Yes, I know. Just call me Grandma Smith. My grandmother Smith, my great grandma Smith, she was a hoarder. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Only we didn't know what hoarders were called back in the 70s. You know, we didn't know that it was something that really had, I'm sure it had to do with her upbringing. She grew up in the Great Depression. She didn't throw away any bags. She didn't throw away any butter dishes, anything like that. She didn't throw away newspapers because, after all, you can use those. And yeah. God love her. We used to, it was a huge thing for us when we were kids when we would go to Grandma Smith's to uh, see, I don't want that like that, how many, how far back we could find a newspaper for. And I could always find them back into the year I was born. Anyway, but my grandmother, when she couldn't, well, when she got, her mind got where she was found wandering around, and she lived in a dangerous part of Fort Smith. Uh, she got put in a nursing home, and she lived there for years. She was 98 or 99 when she passed away. I can't remember. Anyway, she was quite old. Anyhow, but so her daughter, who also had a hoarding problem, her problem was real close to what mine is jewelry. She would go to Claire's and buy little pieces of jewelry off of the clearance rack. And yeah. Anyway, a fire started and she couldn't get out. She got confused and she couldn't get out, and she passed away of smoke inhalation. And of course, she lived in my grandma's house. It wasn't her house, it was my grandma's. And when my dad died, my grandma had a will, and he was the, I mean, when my grandma died, my grandma had, great grandma had a will, and my dad was the executor. So after the fire, they had to clean it all out and get it ready to be shoved down because there was enough damage. Anyway, when they did, oh my goodness, they found money in books, jewelry, all kinds of jewelry. In fact, if you, let's see, let me think. I don't know if it's here or not. Usually I have it here because I'll wear it one day. Um, I have that great big turquoise bracelet that's not real turquoise, but it's huge. And I mean, like, huge, huge. Like, and it's real heavy. And I have a matching pendant and some earrings that aren't matching, but they match close enough that I wear with it. Anyway, that came from the fire. And that kind of jewelry like that was just loose, that was the Native American looking jewelry, we suspect was from my uncle because he lived with them before he had to go to the nursing home, my great uncle. And so, anyway, and his wife was Native American. And so we suspect that was from him anyway. But they just, because it was so smoke damage and stuff, it was just black. They just put it in the dishwasher and ran it through the dishwasher and washed it. It didn't damage none of it. I was like, of course, when they told me, my mom told me, I was like, you did what? Let's see. We want a smaller one than that. Let's do this one right here. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah. So yesterday I told y'all that I had a funeral to go to. And I've done told Jude this. But that was the best funeral I've ever been to. I mean, literally, it lasted almost an hour, which usually funerals don't last very long. And I was like, you didn't even know it had been an hour, and it was a nice funeral. All of her kids and, well, one daughter-in-law didn't speak, but both of her sons spoke and shared memories. Her daughter-in-law, that's my friend that I go to church with, spoke, shared memories, and had us all laughing. And the grandson did the obituary, and then he shared memories, and pastor shared memories, and it was just good. It was a nice funeral. Like I said, I've been to funerals where people speak, and sometimes they speak because and they don't hardly know the person, and you're just like, think, oh my gosh. Why did you ask this person to speak? Anyway, kind of cringy. But it was a nice funeral. There we go. Miss Linda would have loved it. She would have absolutely loved it. And Jeremy, when he got up, he said something. I laughed so hard. It's like, he said, I know that my mama is saying, did you tell him, Jeremy? Jeremy, did you tell him? Did you tell him I died? I passed away? Because his mom wanted everybody to know, like if they went somewhere and it was a birthday, and she wanted them to tell them it's my birthday. Tell them it's my birthday, so they'll sing to me. So she really liked to be the center of attention. Anyway, but I just laughed when Jeremy told that. She says, I can just hear my mom wanting to know. Did you tell him? Did you tell him I passed away, Jeremy? So anyway, she was originally from California and from San Bernardino, and they had lived out here mm, about 6 or 7 years, I want to say, and she got cancer, and she fought it hard for, I know, a good 5 years. So, but her daughter-in-law was telling us, she said one thing that she loved to do was she liked to feel rich. And so for her 50th birthday, they rented a limo and drove down, which they were still in California there, and drove down Hollywood Boulevard and stood up, waved their hands out at, just fun stuff. Anyway, that's just the pickup to clean up my thing. Only it didn't clean it up very well, did it? Anyway, she said that let's see, let's do this. Let's get out of it. So on her 70th birthday, they were going to do it again, but she was in the hospital having treatments. So they did it for her 71st birthday. And they gave her a crown and a sash, and rented a big, huge SUV limo. Nice. Anyway, she loved it. You could just hear her laughing. She just loved it. But it made me think. And I know I'm getting deep today, so if you're uncomfortable with deep, just wait. I'll be silly in a minute. But it really made me think. They all talked about how much she was known for loving people. She loved everybody that she met pretty much, and you didn't leave her presence without getting a hug and usually a kiss. Anyway, but when Pastor spoke, he said this, and it just made me think even more. Is what do you want to be known for when you leave? I mean, what do you want to be known for? And me and Dave, we always laugh and talk about, well, we'll be known as Loven because our last name is Loven. But I mean, I can tell you there are days I'm not very loving. There are days I'm not even very pleasant. I don't even want to be by myself, or with myself. So anyway, but I got to try better. Right? Got to do better. And right now, if you read my blog, if you read my Facebook, I'm working on an issue that I have about control. And Jude will attest to this. I don't like for people to tell me how to control my health. I don't like for people to tell me how to do things. I like to be in control of what's going on around me. But one of the things that I find is a lot of times when I need to be letting the good Lord be in control, I'm messing everything up. So Yeah, I'm working on that, guys. I'm working on it. So anyway, the snow is all gone out of my front yard and side yard. The pup is glad. He liked the snow, but he didn't. He's cold. You know, Chihuahuas are always cold. So he was cold. He shivered. He went out. Even though he was afraid his little tushy was going to freeze off, he would go out, but you kind of had to make him. He pee-peed on his pee-pee pad several times, but he peed in my bed one night. I never was so mad at him in my life. I set up, so I have this thing. When I need to turn over because I have that stupid mask, I have to set up completely so I can turn over. And most of the time I have to get out of the bed to turn over. Anyway. And it's just been since I started wearing the mask. Anyway, I told him, I said, I got to sit up, Bubba. I got to get up and turn over. And so I started setting up, and the next thing I know, I feel something wet on my leg, and he's peed on my leg, peed on my bed. Had to get up, strip off the sheet. It didn't get the covers wet. And then because the bottom sheet was wet, I was not changing the bottom sheet. I had to wake Dave up, everything. Was not changing the bottom sheet. So I put the thickest towel I could find over it and scooted all the way over by Dave. And just badmouth puppy for peeing on my bed. Anyway, so then I had to wash all the sheets in my washing machine that leaks water everywhere. My son's supposed to pull it up and see if he can see if there's a pipe loose, a tube loose. Yeah, that one's got good juicy paint in it. Juicy paint. Anyway. Yep, puppy. Ooh, that turned out pretty. I think we're going to save that. That turned out real pretty. Yeah, we're going to save that. We'll put something on the back of it later. Now we want that to dry, and while that's drying, we're just going to look at our stack of papers here and see what we want to put it on the back of. Maybe we'll put it on the back of this thing of cherries. So. Oops. Put that. We want this to dry. Let's fan it. What color do we want it to go over it to pick it up with? Y'all are all here, but y'all must be doing something because nobody's talking. Uh-oh, somebody left. The kids went back to school today. They had not been to school all week. All week. Yesterday, they didn't have school because the side roads are still so bad. And even my road out front still has snow on it. But anyway, you know, you need a little hand fan because you really don't want to go over it with your heat tool. That's the word I was looking for, your heat tool. Why we don't want to we don't need to report nothing. There's 5. Say hi. We're trying to get our paint to dry real good so we don't smear it when we put up our pickup color. And we're doing it on the back of pre-printed pages so that all of our pages for our for our prayer journal that we're making for our nieces will have printed backs. Not all of them have to, but I want some of them to. I need to get me some Liquitex white. This is Crafter Square white. It's not the best quality, but it'll do. It'll do in a pinch, right? I'm liking this Liquitex paint. I've separated out all my paints, where the ones in the bottles is one drawer and the ones in the tubes are in one drawer. And I've separated out all my tubes by colors. I was overly ambitious. Yes, I was. So, anyway, I hope this is pretty. Say hi if you're here. Are you waiting your 5 minutes because you just subscribed? If you're just coming in, Elizabeth dropped her link. Did you move it? Did you remove it? It was just there. Put it back. Elizabeth dropped her link so you can subscribe to her art channel. Elizabeth does paper arts and she also makes jewelry, beautiful repurposed jewelry. So, let's put that back. Yeah. Remember, this coming Monday night is going to be handbags. And I think Angie's going to have some brand new shoes and some vintage stuff. And even maybe some clothes. I'm not sure. And I have bags. And I have some points. Some stone points. Just a couple that I'm going to put in the auction. A zebra marble point and an alligator jasper, I believe is what it said on the thing. That don't want to come off there. Right there. It just don't want to come off. Let's go this other way. Oh, we just have a really dull area right there. It's pretty. It's not as pretty as I hoped it'd be, but it's pretty. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit of a cough. It's just from weather change. I need to find a sinus pill that I can take that the doctors are okay with. They finally approved an allergy pill I can take, but I just can't take anything that says it'll remove congestion because that drives your blood pressure up. And right now, I'm not on any blood pressure medicine. He did say I could take a half of an amlodipine if I needed one. And my blood pressure's been going a little high of the evenings. Not bad. Not real bad. Like the highest the top's been is right at 140. But yeah. I've had headaches this week for the most part of the week, but I really do think it's just weather pressure and sinuses. So I don't think it has anything to do with my blood pressure. So there we go. That got most of that off. That's a pretty roll off kind of paper. We'll save it too. How many are we getting done? Not very many because I keep doing white ones and saying, "Oh, that's pretty. Let's save it. Oh, that's pretty. Let's save it." To stop a headache. I have a love-hate relationship with Vapor Rub. I like how it smells, but I don't like how it smells. Does that make sense? It's just, yeah, it's just me. And I absolutely refuse to put it under my nose or on my chest. The doctor asked me when I was having so much trouble with my allergies. She said, do you use vapor rub? And I said, on my feet. And she looked at me. It's like, I don't put it under my nose or on my face or under my chest at all. She's like, okay. When she starts asking me things, it gets kind of funny. She'll start to ask me something, and I'll look at her and I say, I have these issues. She laughs at me when I start telling about I have these issues. Again, let's just go back to where we started. It's all about control. I want to be in control of where that vapor rub goes. And usually it helps when it goes on my feet, but now it will help a headache, but I usually use peppermint oil behind my ears and on my temples for a headache. So if I don't take Tylenol. So let's see. Ooh, I got paint on that, didn't I? It'll be okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Kinda. And that got all of that. We're going to leave that like that, but we're going to go back over it with a real light wash of something in a bit. I don't know what we're going to light wash it with, but we're going to light wash it with something. This is wet. I don't know what I want on it. This is a heavy piece of cardboard. We'll weigh it. Rub it. We'll wave it. We'll do something with it, won't we? My sister-in-law makes jewelry with polymer clay, and yesterday I sent her all of these little things, except for I kept one that I wanted that I had set aside, and it's a leaf, and I think I'll make me some pretty leaf earrings. So anyway, but yeah, she does a polymer clay. What color do I want to put over this? Not that color. Any of these colors? I don't think so. Ooh, we could put that light meat and a fluid acrylic over it, and then we'll go back over that with some light. No, she does not roll her eyes at me. Well, not quite, but I probably am close enough to be her mother in age, and she's very respectful, so she does not roll her eyes at me. My son rolls his eyes at me all the time, but I ignore him. I'm very practiced at ignoring him. So, anyway. Here we go. I think that's going to be real pretty. And we're going to put it on the back of this. Nope, the doctor does not roll her eyes at me. I will just go ahead and give this pre-warning because I don't want anybody to get their hopes up, okay? Just because I'm working on giving the Lord control doesn't mean I'm going to listen to people tell me how to take care of whatever. Oh my goodness. I don't want y'all to get your hopes up. Jude is very patient. with me. Do y'all ever watch that guy that's the principal? I don't know what his name is. He does videos, and at the end of it he'll say, "Good Lord." Anyway, and he talks real southern, adds R's to things. And usually he's getting on to teachers, telling them they have to come off the slide and go teach their math class, or they have to quit pouting because another teacher bought the same prom dress they did. Stuff like that. Anyway, I love him. His name is, I know what his name is. It just hit me and then it just walked on out. I don't like that. I don't think that's very pretty at all. I don't think that's very pretty. But just because. Okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay for a back. Now we want to take this and see if we can pick up some more of this stuff. Because we want a nice clean. Yeah, that's not going to pick up. What is his name? Jeremy something. He's on TikTok. He's real funny. Is it Jeremy? I just watched one of them yesterday because he's getting on to a teacher. She didn't want to come to school because her life was over. Because somebody bought the same prom dress she did. One of her teacher friends. Your life is not over, he says. Get up here and teach your math class. And the kids don't care what you wear to prom. They're only worried about what they're wearing to prom. There, that's nice. That's nice. Now, we want this to be really super duper light. Somebody don't like my stories. It's okay. I tell y'all this all the time. I'm either one of those people that you really like or you really don't. There ain't very many people who halfway like me, who tolerate me. Maybe besides my mama. Now, why aren't you rolling out smooth and being pretty? I don't know. I got a hair on that, don't I? That's what's wrong with that. I got a hair on it. Yep, there it is. Come here. Is it a hair or is it dried? No, it's a hair. There it is. Did we get it? I don't think so. Let's see if we can get it this time. There it comes. There it came. There we go. Now it's better. Yeah, now it's better. I don't see as many hair marks. Now let's see what this does. Right here. Oh, that's pretty. Now that turned out real pretty. Over that. That turned out real pretty. I like that. Yep, I do like that. Let's see if we can get just on that corner right there. Did we get it? Yep. There we go. I like that. Okay, let's just go. Oh, Dad, burn. Where did it go? Watching. Picked up another hair. I'm pretty sure I saw it sitting right on the edge of my plate. Yep, it's there somewhere. See all those little marks? There it is. Right there. Come on. Just slide yourself off of here. Come on. There you go. Did you come off or are you stuck in the edge of the paint? Yeah, I got you off. It's gonna be crooked. Did you do a rolly eyes at me? You did. You rolled your eyes at me. Oh, I don't know what to think about that. You rolling your eyes at me. Just not sure that's acceptable, Miss Jude. There. That's okay. That's okay for a background, isn't it? Sure it is, Cindy. You like it. You love it. You want some more of it. So, let's talk about something fun. What era did you grow up in? What is your music decade? 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s? Really and truly, mine is the 80s. There's some good songs from the 80s. I'm just telling you, there's some really good songs from the 80s. So, let's see what happens. There's this real pretty right here, this green. Let's do this. Let's skip an ad. There we go. I would say one of the most popular songs when I was in school was Leonard Skinner's Freebird. It was real popular. Of course, Queen was real popular. We Will Rock You. Um, but also, country was huge. Alabama was the people. I have a feeling that's not going to look pretty together, but we're going to try it. Alabama was huge. Now, I've talked about this before in my videos where I don't think this is going to pick up because that was so dry, but we're going to try it. We had a little store across the road from us, and they gave us a whole bunch of 45 records. And so it was all like 50s and 60s music. I know there's a song called I Want to Be Jesse's Girl, but this one was I Want to Be Bobby's Girl. I loved that song because I had a crush on a boy named Bobby. Uh, let's see, I'm trying to think about some more of them. I can't, my mind is like, it's like a sieve. It just all dribbles out, unfortunately. That didn't print off real good. If we can get it to print just a little bit, just by holding on to it. I'll be right back, guys. I want this to set just a second. And my water pill is working real good. So y'all can listen to my flip-flops flip. Not my flip-flops, my house shoes. They just scuff along. Think of some songs while I'm gone. Ow, my knees. Here I come, shuffling like an old lady. What is that guy's name? I was hollering about my knees. My chair had sunk all the way down. And so when I sink all the way down, it hurts my knees crawling out of the chair because it gets too low. And that done better. Letting it sit. It's not pretty, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll be fine. I'll trim it up. It'll be fine. Okay. I don't necessarily want to do those. Here, we'll do this. Oh. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to put it in. There. Okay. Today is a... Hey, baby.
Yeah.
My glass needs some more water. Real bad. Today is a... I want a lot to drink all day. Do you have days like that where it's like you cannot get enough to drink? And then the next day, you might not drink anything. Hardly anything. I struggle with that. Did he? Did you give him some?
He had some.
He just get. He went and got him some water.
Yeah.
Here, right here. There you go. Thank you. My son has been kidnapping my Texas gal cup that keeps my drinks real cold. I don't need a Stanley that'll keep it cold until Jesus comes. I've laughed at a lot of the memes that are out about the Stanley cup. If you need a cup that'll keep your drink cold until Tuesday, you're not drinking enough water. I agree. Thank you, Lovey.
You're welcome. You need to get drunk your water.
I done drunk the cup.
Well, I'm saying. You need to.
Yeah, go mind your business.
You are my business.
I know. You say that every day. I say that. When I tell you to mind your business, you tell me I am your business. Anyway, something you don't tell your husband when you've only been married 3 or 4 years, but have no problem saying after 30. Just go mind your business, Dave. Leave me alone. Get it going in good. To make sure we got all that paint in there. Was it just you and your sister, Jude? I just have a brother, but he's only 13 months younger than me. What, baby?
That dryer only one time had it.
Yes, it's only gone one time.
Oh, I go turn it on.
That's good. Step siblings, but you never lived with them. Okay, that's good. Now we'll put something light over that. Not sure what, but we will. And we're going to play with this right here. And I think we're going to do this right here. No, not gold. We're going to do some yellow ochre. Sharon, are you still here? Do you have brothers and sisters, sweetie? Elizabeth, aren't you an only child? I can't remember if Elizabeth is an only child. I was thinking I had heard before if she was or not. But I can't remember. It's the corner. Oh, I remember your brother is Johnny Cash, and your baby brother is 6 years younger. 50 and 60 in about a week. You sure don't look 50, Elizabeth, at all. Oldest of three. I don't know who else is here. There's somebody else here. Do y'all have brothers and sisters? That's not bad. It's not bad. It's kind of pretty. Ain't it? I'll trim that up where it's straight. Where it's straight, Cindy. Let's go here. See if we can get some of this corner stuff off. Yeah, happy birthday month. You want to take a little limo ride down Hollywood Boulevard? Now, let's go in here and see what's in here. And actually, what is that? It says it is, I don't like that color. What is that one? Don't want that. I have it out here in a bigger color, a bigger tube. What is that one? Chameleon. Let's do this. This is chameleon paint. And this is supposed to change colors, like if you look at it different ways. So we're going to use it to be our back for our, our front for our green flowers here. Let's say, have I even opened it? But I have. Oh, it looks like a gold. Okay. We'll see. Oh, your pendant. Yeah, it was a little bitty thing. I should have made that more clear when I was showing it. I don't like the smell of that paint at all. Somebody was talking about they had bought some golden fluid matte medium, fluid gel, whatever, and talking about how it had such a chemically smell. I don't like chemical smells. Hi, Edna. So I don't know if how fast you'll get your package because they're moving real fast around here. I got one from Texas that just got shipped yesterday. Jude's already got her package from this week. Oh, that ended out cool. Ooh, I almost matched it up where it went very well too, didn't I? It ended out really nice. Don't get it on the back of that. Cindy Lou Bob. I like that. Huh. Looking to see if it changed colors. So let's go. We don't. We don't. I don't know. Yeah, we might do that. Let's do this in some. Huh. This was golden, but it was the liquid. It wasn't the matte in the jar. It was the liquid that you pour. Now that brand that I just done that I said it smelt, that paint that I just did that I smelt, said, I was trying to think what channel that was on, that, no, what Facebook group. I think it was on one of the scrapbooking groups. Now, I have a feeling this is going to be a little bit too much, but we're going to do it. Do it this way. Isn't that a pretty piece of paper? So what I'm doing, Edna, is I'm just doing my paints on the back of these papers so that, let's see, that one didn't pick up real well on the bottom. There, that helped. And let's see if we can get, oh look, it made a print on the, across the thing. That's cool. We might see if we can use that because it's actually textured on the back of it. Let's see what we can get here. Because I really, no, we didn't get enough. Some green in there. But we'll probably cut it off anyway, so we'll just be fine with that. We got gold all over us. Now this hat, can you see? Can y'all see that the texture on that stayed on my board? Isn't that cool? So we're going to put a dark, we're going to do phthalo green on top of this. It's pretty dry. And see if it picks up all that. We're going to do a real light coat. And then see if we pick it up. Ooh. That little piece is perfect. Oh, she got green on it, Cindy. It's on my thumb. Let's see. I don't think that got it up. Got some of it up, didn't it? But not all of it. There, do it again, Cindy. You're so smart. I tell you what, We ought to get you a diploma. How smart you are. Keep wiping something with wet paint on your hand, goober. I'm quitting now. I'm quitting. Okay, we'll leave these out so I can use them in a minute. I'm sure I'll need it again. Nope, we want to leave it waiting. Gonna leave it waiting. Hi, 7 people. Do not want to do those 2 pieces of paper. Don't want to do that one. It's Christmas. We'll do that and that. Maybe not that. You're okay, Elizabeth. You're okay. Did you get all your shorts uploaded? That one's okay. But neither one of them are a graduate. Or they're not graduating now anyway. Still working on it. That one's pretty. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Rats. Let's see. Oh, we did. We did pick up some of it. Look. There's some of it. There's some of it. Yeah, we picked up some of it. Not a whole lot, but some of it. It'll do. It'll do. It's good. It's all good. Oh. It's supposed to be down to like 12 tonight, but after that, we should be finished with the cold freezes for a while. We are ready. We're ready for sun and flip-flops. Although I bet you there were people out in their flip-flops in what we just had. Not to me. I didn't go out of the house from Sunday to yesterday. Yesterday I went to that funeral. Oh, wonder if my son is up. Hey, Dave, go check and see if Jared's up and tell him to come here. I need him to go somewhere for me. Of course it's going to be a second. It's always a second. Y'all hear that crunching out there? That's the ice that's still on my road. Still have ice on my road. Are y'all going to get a bunch of snow too, Jude? See, I don't think you should get cold if you don't have snow. I mean, it should not be cold weather if there's no snow. It's just a waste of good cold temperatures. I loved the years that we lived in Michigan and Ohio. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. I like that. I loved those years. First of all, they know how to deal with snow. We'll just put that out there. They know how to deal with snow. Yeah. Ooh, I forgot about that. Let's do that. You did love the design on that? I got these. I'm pretty sure I got these stencils from Timu. It's buff titanium. I forgot it was in there. I likes it. I think there's just one stencil that was in that whole pack that I'm not crazy about the design, but I haven't tried it yet. But just looking at it, it's still laying over there. I've done all the other ones. Oops, got a booger. There we go. We got the booger off. Okay, we like that. We'll put that on the back of that. That looks like wallpaper almost. Feels like it too. Yeah, there's still snow out on my road. Just right in front of my house because there's big trees that shade the road. My Crayola tin makes a pretty good bearing to press down with because it's smooth on the top. Some of y'all bought, I don't know how many. I know that Kristen got some. Did you get one, Jude? Just thinking Jude got one. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's not pretty at all. Drats, it's not pretty. Drats. It is not pretty at all. Oh well, it's color. Let's do it again. Let's do black. No, not black. Dark. Dark. And then real light. Was that not what I done? No, I done that blue. I didn't do the dark. But I've mixed this in with the... There it went. Where did it go? Did it go up on that? I think so. The joys of losing hair. I know it's just due to all the medicine they gave me in the hospital, but still. Does it have to jump up on my art projects? Let's see. I think I may have got it off. We'll see. We will see. You know, I'm not seeing any hairy looks there. So I'm fixing to change how I'm storing my gel plate. Putting my signature in it. Oh, it makes little lines, Edna. I don't like it. Anyway, I'm going to start putting a piece of paper over it and then putting it in the plastic clamshell. Let that paper absorb all the oils and stuff that seem to seep out of it. And they say it should help with the patterns that it makes on it. I do like that design though. Isn't that a pretty design? See, look at all the crusties come off. Okay, we're going to lay that to the side. We're going to lay that to the side. There, right there. Let's just go with white. And that one's better. I like it better. Now, oops, oops. We're going to do this. We're going to take this and we're going to take this and make a lighter shade of that. And then we're going over that other. There it is. Did I get it? Have to wonder. There's one. Isn't it? No, it's on the stupid thing. I don't know what I have to wonder. It just flew out of my head. Whatever it was. Must have not made me wonder too bad, huh? There we go. There we go. What? I need you to go to Ratcliffe and pick up prescriptions, and then I need you to stop after you come back on the way home at Dollar General and get me a bottle of 81 milligram baby aspirins that are coated.
I have no idea what that means. I know what baby
You,
aspirin is, but I don't know what coated means.
coated means they have a coating on them so they don't upset your stomach. They'll say on the bottle, coated, on the packaging. I have a prescription for it, but she told me that it's just as cheap to buy them over the counter. So, anyway, and even with my insurance. So, anyhow, and I want you to get a bottle of honey, but make sure it says honey and not honey food or honey syrup or something like that. Go outside, Ratsy. So, what poked me? Something poked me. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. That turned out real nice. Look at there. That turned out real nice. You're going to have to shut the door, Bubba. Yeah, I like that. That turned out real good. Let's just get a there. Lay this on there for just a second. And go back over what we've made. So we have that. That's pretty. We'll just lay it up here. What do we have here? We have this where we caught, we have this where we got the gold on that. And then and then we have this one. These are all the backs of papers. And then, let's see this stack. Why have I showed 1, 2, 3? We have this one, 4. We have that one, not very pretty, 5. We have that one, 6. I didn't put a color over that, but I don't think I am going to. 7, that's where we picked up our pattern off of that raised up thing. 8, we did not do that. That's nothing to that. I just want to use it in the journals. 8, 9. That one's pretty. 10, 11, 12. This one is really ugly. Well, it's not pretty, but it's just a roll off, just pickups. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 that we have done. Now, I've got 1, 2. I've got several pieces of paper here that we can still work on. But actually, I'm getting tired, so I think I'm going to call it quits on this one. Well, hi, Kristen. How are you, sweetie? I think I'll just do these two small ones and this one. Oh, no, I don't need to do that one. That one's pretty. Look, it's on both sides. We'll do that. That'll be a nice small page. That's 18 pages. So, anyway. Would be cute with fishes on another layer. What would be cute? The seaweed looking stuff. Yeah, I don't hardly ever do a third layer. I usually just do 2 layers and I'm done. I don't think I have any fishies. Although they would be real easy to make, Actually, I think they would be so easy to make. Let's hold this up. And hold this up. And let's just lurking, just sitting up in the balcony. Okay, we're going to do this on just a piece of plain paper, just like that. We have a tassel of fish. Now let's pull our fishies off. You know, Kristen, when Dave got sick, I literally lost a friend who I had been very close with, who had come to my house. She was an online friend, but they moved to Oklahoma and they'd come to my house, and uh, we'd had cookouts, and I mean, we'd been real good friends. But because I did not call her and keep her updated on everything that was going on with Dave, she unfriended me. And to say I was okay with that was kind of how I felt. Like, really? Seriously? This is what we're doing? Anyway, but yeah, it's yep, let them go. I did. I didn't chase her down. I didn't ask her to be my friend again. And you tell you what's funny about it? Which I know they're not perfect, okay? I know they're not perfect. I've been one. My mama was one all my life. I know people are people. But she's a pastor's wife. Anyway, you just never know. Never know. I just want to dry that off. A very active pastor's wife. All up in the middle of it. And I have friends who are pastor's wife that's their husband's job. That's not their identity. And I have friends who are all up in the middle of it. Anyway. Now we're going to do this twice, I think. Yeah, we've got it going the wrong way, but that's okay. We can turn our thing around. Dinner time already? It's early for dinner tonight. Is this dinner or lunch? It's 3 o'clock. Oh, it's 4 o'clock where you live, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we're going to do this. Up there. What y'all think about that? Can you see it? I'm not done with it, okay? Now I want to roll back this again. I need a little bit more paint. Steve must have a meeting tonight, or choir practice. He may have choir practice. He sings in the choir. Because it seems early for even y'all. We're going to go on this side. Okay. Go on this side. And go just like this. Oh, that turned out real good. Look, that turned out real good. I like that. Let's go ahead and pick up this. Oops, we're crooked. Is it gonna matter? Yeah. There we go. We'll pick up this side. There we go. I got a piece of something that fell on the floor. It's already Friday, right? It's Friday. Today's Friday. Kids didn't go to school. We didn't have Wednesday night church. Days have run together real bad this week. Now we're going to do one more thing. We're going to do a color over the top of this that'll fill in the fish. And we're going to do a blue glittery color. I have a blue glittery color we're going to do. Cut that one off. Not that great, but we'll keep it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, let's find the blue glittery color right now. Whew, Cindy, you scared yourself. I don't know how this is going to work. I've never tried this on my deal plate. Some more down, but there we go. Okay. This may be wild. I may have glitter everywhere. But we're going for it, okay? We want our fish to be sparkly. Ooh. Yeah. It's all stuck to my roller. We've got glitter. We may end up turning it over and rolling our roller over on it. That's pretty though. You can tell where it filled in some. You can see where it filled in some. Jude's always accusing me of not knowing when to stop. I think that may be another example of not knowing when to stop. But I like it. I like how it turned out. I think this will have to go in the sink. I don't think we're going to be able to get all this glitter off with that. That's your favorite one? You like the fish and the seaweed look? Yep, I believe that's going to have to go in the sink and be scrubbed. We'll lay it over there so we can do that. Now we need to wipe off the plate. We got most of the glitter off the plate, so that's good. We'll need to throw that away. So let's do another version of that, and where we use the fishies again, whatever I done with them. I know there's one. There's the other ones. In that I want to wipe off what little bit of glitter's on my plate off. Where we do the seaweed first, okay? And then we come back in with a layer for the fish on top, okay? Let's do that. Okay. I don't see any glitter on it now. I have another roller over here. I'll put those scissors up. Oh, I got them out to wrap. Okay, we're going to go dark green with this one. And I see glitter. Maybe coming off my hands. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the one that the roller falls out every once in a while. So, oh crap. There it went. Don't know why it does that. There. It's not that it's not in there good. It just falls out. Okay. Now, this time we're going to do this like this, and then we'll do our fish going up and down so that that shows like that. Okay? What was on that? Nothing. We're going to do that right there. Right there. Somebody's texting me. Mm. Shop LC. I hadn't bought anything from them in over a year, and they're still after me. There we go. That's good. Take that up. I'm gonna put that on this because it's still really wet. We're just gonna put it on that. I don't know what I put that on a while ago, but don't do that. Okay. Now, this is dark, and we want something really light, but we want some variation in it. So, oh, I tore it. My paper was already torn. That one's real pretty too. That one's real pretty. We may save that and we can glue that, tape that down for the journal. We may save it and put some fishies on it too. Okay, we have that one. Ooh, I don't know which one I like best. Okay, we're going to do this. Dupe. I'm going to do this. Oh, I remember now. That's a little bit of Payne's Gray. And just a little bit of white. Now, here we go. Okay, I like that. Let's put our fishies on. We're going to put them on like this. Going this way. Trying to make sure their eyes are all going the same way. I don't want any of them swimming upside down, you know. And one more. Oops, his tail's been under. Now, I really like this one best, so we're going with it. Oops. Okay. I'm not sure I like that best now. But we're not done. We're not done. I don't think this is going to pick up anything, but we're going to try. You can see faint lines of the fish, very faint, but the fish are still here. So let's just see if we can pick it up with the paint. Okay, it's not enough paint, is it? I don't know about that. I don't think we're going to do anything here but make a mess. But we'll try because we're good at making messes. While we're doing that, let's just look at this and decide something. Do we like this one? That can be taped. Do we like this one? Just not sure if we do or not. Let's see. Like the goldfish? Aspirins? Baby aspirins. They've got to be 81 milligrams, Jared.
Mm-hmm.
And honey.
They need to be coated.
Yes, they need to be coated.
Do you know the package deal?
Nope. I've mailed, I told you yesterday, the last one went yesterday.
Right. This prescription gonna cost anything?
Yeah. Just use the regular debit card. brought his tail out too far. I don't know what kind of paintbrush this is. What does it say? Oh, it says it's a Stippler by Duncan. Never heard of it. Here we go. One more and we'll have it done. You can still see the vines there through the fish, but they don't like, you don't think they're tiger fish no more. Okay, that's good. We'll do that. Let that dry. We still got that on the thing. Let me rinse out my paintbrush. We're going to pull this one. This one's going to be our last one. I'm going to show you what I painted yesterday off screen. If you want to hear earlier, I showed that. Oops. My thing just came out. Charger. Let's see what we're looking at. 40%. Phone chargers are not charging real good. Actually, it's not my phone charger's fault. It won't, the port dock won't hold it right. Make sure I got all that out of there. Okay. Okay, let's see what this looks like after we let it sit for a long time. Oh, I can see fish. I can see fish. You see the fish? I will tell you, I like the fish. Oh, shoot. Oops. I like the fish under better than I do over. So, anyway, I do like them better under than I do over. So, but I can see the fish. Can you see the fish? We probably will take, where did it go? Under here, isn't it? There it is. Do that. Anyway, maybe. And maybe it'll just go in a trash pile. So that one turned out pretty good, though. We'll see. Okay, guys, let me show you what I painted yesterday. If you weren't here and didn't see, this is what I painted on screen. This is what I painted while I was practicing strokes. That's my cherry blossom. And then this is what I painted after I went offline. I painted those roses. I don't think I've ever tried roses before. And anyway, so I watched Emma Faber, however you say it. I watched her do. No, it wasn't. It was let me think. She was an Oriental girl. Can't remember what her name is. I watched her do some real loose roses, and that's what I was trying. And I like my buds. I really like my rosebuds, but anyway, it's all okay. You I know I'm not the best artist in the world. I just enjoy it. So that's okay. I don't have to be the best artist in the world. I can just enjoy it. There we go. Stick all my paints back in here. Need to work on that one. So we'll do that. Those will need to go in. I got a portfolio thing that wanders around here. They'll need to go in that. Oh, I see what I'm getting my hand into. I love this right here. Jude sent me this for my birthday. It's a huge tube of gold paint. Y'all know I like gold paint. I don't like gold jewelry, but I like gold paint. So I know I'm silly. So, okay. We need another baby wipe because we've got glitter on the edge of our thing here. And we don't want glitter on the edge of our thing. Did we get it? Yeah, I think so. Let's make sure we don't have glitter on that edge. What are we sticking to? What is making us pop up there? I think it's just that. Got glitter on us. We can stick all of our fishes in the trash. We don't need them anymore. We'll need to take that and wash it. The pharmacy where I get my prescriptions filled is over where I go to the doctor, and it's 17 miles over there. Anyway, I got a big wad of something there on that. Anyway, so he went to get that. I'm going to put this on this side. And we're going to turn this over and put it on this side. That side is rough. That's why we don't use that side very much. And then we're going to stick this. See, I broke my case like right after I got it. So I keep this piece of plastic in here. This piece of, it's one of those mats, one of those cutting mats you get at Dollar Tree. It's one of those. And I keep it over that because the first time I put my thing back in here without having it covered up, it made a line on it. Made that line on it. I was quite upset. So anyway, here we go. But okay, hold on. You need to hold on, just like that. There you go. Get it all popped in there. There we go. Everything to pop in there. There we go. But when you're putting it in there, you got to be careful that your paper don't get ridges in it because it can make marks on it too. Anyway, I've had my fun with that. My little one is my oldest one. It's the one I got first. It's actually that's paint on the clamshell, but it's the one I got first. But then after I got my big one, I've used it so much more. So anyway, it was a good session, my friends. A good session. Do we want to do this? They say you should wash them. That's what they say. Anyway, this is what I'm doing. Oh, look, this is the one I don't like very well. That little thing right there looks a little weird to me. Just saying. So these are some of the book pages I did. I forgot to count them in my counting. So I think we ended up with 20 something papers. So we got a few more to go. If I'm going to do 3 signatures for each book. I need 21 for each book, and I'm going to do 4. Got a ways to go. I think we're going to eat leftovers tonight. We did Walmart Deli last night, and I only ate half of mine. I had what I suspect is a gallbladder attack, since I do have gallstones, the other night, and I'd kind of ate too much, so I'm making sure I'm not eating too much now. So last night I only ate half of my dinner, so I still have half of my dinner to eat, and there is all kinds of leftovers here. So we've got potato soup, we've got pasta, and if all else fails, we've got sandwich food, or they can go buy them something. They both have money. So anyway, we will color the backs of these later. And then this is all heavy duty cardstock, but we will color the backs of them and use them at least for covers. We will need we're doing 3, and I'll need 12 covers. So we'll do that for covers, that cardstock. So we'll do that another day. Not today. Probably not tomorrow. Saturdays are one of the days that I literally just sit in my chair and veg. I mean, I don't do anything. I I don't do anything. I usually maybe sometimes look over my lesson for Sunday morning. Oh, there's my oatmeal cookies. Forgot they were up there. What else? I just don't do anything on Saturdays. It's kind of like my Sabbath, since I have to work on Sundays. Trying to see if I can show y'all this without exposing myself. And I think I can. Can you see this? Let's see. This is where I dropped the pot of beans and it burned me. Here. It burned me. It goes down just a little bit lower. Yeah, that's where I dropped the pot of beans and it splashed up and burned me. So, yeah. Anyway. It don't hurt real bad. I mean, it's tender to touch, and I am keeping it doctored. But yeah. Oops. There I am. Yeah, it don't hurt too bad. Ooh, I just knocked that off of there. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Y'all may be getting busy. Oh, I'm sorry. I just knocked the thing off. So where am I? Here I am. I'm backwards. There I am. Okay. I look rough. I shouldn't have shown myself on. So yeah, I did that. No, it don't hurt real bad. It don't hurt. So, well, my bottom came off my little tripod. So, y'all were just wandering around, floating around in midair. There we go. So now you can see my cookies. That's some oatmeal cookies. I was eating on them the other day, and I just ate one and left the other ones. So anyway, I got to clean up my rollers for sure. They got glitter on them. So I will talk to y'all later. Thanks everybody for being here, hanging out with me. It was great to see y'all today. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.